Kia ora, it's Ruth here in my backyard in Christchurch. If you watched the last one, I've already done part one where I've kind of walked from behind me up to here, just those bits of the garden. Now I'm in my back garden for part two. So if you haven't watched the first one, go back and have a look at that. Otherwise, here we go. So we'll start just along here, which I'm quite excited about. Here is our later fruiting apricot tree. And behind it, you'll see the fence, which is kind of unpainted, painted, and that's because I've just scattered a whole lot of wildflowers down here. It came in a pack that also has kind of mulchy fertilizer stuff. So we'll see how we go. I only put it in yesterday, so of course nothing's happening yet. If we look around here, our broad beans are finally getting tall. For ages they were really short, and they're finally getting some height in them. With these, I was a little bit worried because I hadn't seen any broad beans coming on them. There's a few little broad bean, kind of tiny ones starting now, but also I was driving out to Leeston the other day and saw a whole field of these, and they're actually in the same stage as mine. So again, I need to stop being worried and comparing myself to other parts of the country where I see these massive long bean pods already. It's okay, I'm going to get them still hopefully, we're just a little bit behind. So I'll show you next to them. I've got my little seeds. Here we've got our broccolini, and I've just harvested quite a bit for dinner tonight. Like, there's one that I've cut off. When I cut them off, what I do is I cut them off at an angle so that the water can run down, and you can see there's lots of tiny little florets around here. So this is the broccolini that has lots of little ones rather than one big head, and definitely my preference is broccolini. I've done other videos where I've talked about broccoletti, which I planted by mistake. Broccolini is my clear favourite. Tastes the same as broccoli, but it just keeps going and going and going, so you're not having to wait for that really massive head. Instead, you get to just pick and go as you need. So we had 4 of us for dinner tonight, cut off some, went straight from here to the barbecue, bit of garlic and salt, bit of olive oil, amazing. So definitely summer's coming, looking forward to having more and more broccolini, not broccoletti. Down this side, I'll take you around. Still combating birds. I think I've just realised that I need to keep things covered. So here, by mistake, I left some of the cover off, and these are absolutely decimated compared to the ones that are under the net, and they're all fine. So I just need to make sure I've got some sections of my garden always covered. Here is our sugar snap peas, which I might just eat that one because it's here, which is really exciting, being able to come into the garden and grab things. Actually, I shouldn't eat it now because then I can't talk. Here's the other kale that's gone to flower. There's no seed pods on this one yet, but I might end up just pulling them out. But the reason I'm not, here is an example, is the bees love it. So it's a really great way, oh there it's gone, a really great easy way to keep bees in the garden. Here is our garlic growing nicely. More garlic over here. Here are my chickens being all nosy, seeing what's going on. And our onions down here are bulbing up really nicely finally, which is awesome. We've got a whole lot of white ones, and then we've got a whole lot of red ones here too. And previously I was doing a bit of companion planting, and if you have a look down here, here are some beetroots coming up, and then there's also some carrots coming up. So I interplanted carrot, beetroot, carrot, beetroot, carrot, beetroot, and they're coming up quite nicely. And there is a weed, which I'll just grab while I'm here, because, you know, there's always weeds in gardens. And if I take you down here, this is all covered because of the birds. But my mystery seeds, which I planted from the bottom of a container, we've got lettuce and carrots, so that's quite nice. And then there's more beetroot, and there's more spinach coming down here. And I've got these that I really need to start planting out soon. They'll be having more weathering as my zucchinis and my tomatoes. I think they got a bit too much sun today. It was quite warm, and a whole lot of sunflowers. And what I'll do is I'll just quickly take you over to the other side to show you some of our fruit trees. Well, here first is where we have our peach tree. It's beautiful. We've just done a big thinning of that. And over here, we've just got a place where I've kind of got all my flowers. Slowly I want to have more flowers in where the vegetable garden is. But for now, we've got a lovely little mound. And me, hello! Which has some irises about to come out. Carnations, got lots and lots of pansies, which I'm loving to use in salads. Some scabiosa, and here is our persimmon tree, which is growing really nicely. Some more ones down here, and lavender with, oh look, we'll see if we can get the bee. There's a bee, oh, there you go. Oh, where is it going? There you go. Anyway, happy little bee, more flowers, and my crab apple. So again, thank you very much for watching. That's how my garden is at the start of November. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more of what's happening and what we're doing, and we'll catch you later. Ka kite!